gustong sabihin na sentence, tapusin mo and then you stop and then the next reporter will continue. Ma-reporting. Halimbawa, let me give an example. Saan yung clicker ko? Of course, ready tayo. Pakilagay dyan sa laptop. Saksak lang. So that's our transmitter. Okay, so basically, hindi na natin kailangan ng taga-pindot sa laptop. Ito na yung gagamitin natin, the wireless presenter remote controller. So the next button pala is ito, sa baba. Huwag nyo pinutunin sa taas. That's the previous button. So always the next button. So let's try. For example, I'm the first one to discuss. Our topic today is forecasting models, and these are the parts or the objectives of our report. And halimbawa, ang next ay ikaw. Anong pangalan mo? Okay, si Miss Makote yung next. So basically, i-discuss ko lang ito halimbawa, then pag nakita ko yung signal na next reporter na naman, so diretsong transition sa kanya. So halimbawa, measure the accuracy of forecasting models. Since nakita ko yung signal na next reporter na, so I will stop. And then diretso na magsasalita yung next reporter. Okay? Now, can I please request each member of the group to sit down? Kasi may number kayo. So, nasaan yung upuan? So, pwede dito ka. 5 kayo, di ba? So you will have assigned numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Anyway, random yung kapili ko. You will see my signal kapag ganito ibig sabihin, number 1, you know your number. So ikaw yung magsasalita. Pag sinabi kong ito, which means 5, so ikaw yung next. And then, pag sinabi kong ganito means to say, you stop kasi mag-interrupt ako. So pwedeng meron akong sasabihin or pwedeng sasabihin ko na let's have our icebreaker. So by the way, may na-prepare naman siguro kayong icebreaker. At least 2. Kahit anong icebreaker, you can take your time for the icebreaker. Anyway, relax lang kayo. Relax lang kayo ng group of reporters. Wala masyadong pressure. Huwag kayong masyadong kabahan. You take your time to discuss the topics, the lessons. Huwag kayong madali. Halimbawa, i-discuss na yung solution. Pwede i-discuss ninyo step by step. Kung may mga solution man kayo dito. I guess, na-send din na ata yung PPT ninyo. I-check ko pa para makita ko kung saan ko puputulin. So basically, may mga formulas kayo or may mga solutions kayo, i-explain doon yung paano na-solve, pwede nyo i-solve. Step by step, huwag kayong magmadali. Kasi baka pwedeng gawin ng iba is, since nasa screen lang din naman yung solution, so parang sabihin lang niya na ang sagot for the problem is ganito and ganyan. No, explain it, na paano na-derive or na-arrive yung answer na yun. Is that okay? So I guess, parang mawala na yung kaba ng ating reporters. And again, kung hindi kayo matapos ngayon, we will continue tomorrow. And kahit di matapos yung discussion ngayon, we will have a short quiz. Mamaya, siguro mga 15 minutes remaining, I will stop the reporting kasi magpuproceed tayo sa short quiz. Short quiz lang naman. The quiz, basically, so para maging panatag na ang inyong mga sarili, the quiz will only focus on trend projection, yung simple average lang naman. Trend projection, simple average, at saka pangatlo, exponential smoothing. Ayun siya daw. All of those are under time series models. Okay? So yung ating topics, obviously, nandyan na. So it's nice that you can see the outline. Tatlo lang yung ating maging quiz, moving average, exponential smoothing, at saka trend projection. So you listen to our reporters. Okay? So to start, may I hand over the iPhone ba yan? Okay, so hawak mo muna yung nag-record na pala? Yes, sir. Kaya ba nito mag-zoom? Pwede pag i-close yung door? Okay na yun, okay na yun. Huwag na i-close. Okay, the camera is recording. So we'll start. Pag-ready na yung microphone, we'll start from number 3.
So, Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you. We are the forecasters group. I am Shanifa Emala. He is Dima Bendag. He is Makote Panolong and CTI Navigafar. So, the chapter 3 is all about the forecasting models. So, after this chapter, we would be able to enumerate the formal forecasting models, practice forecasting demand using the formal methods, and lastly, measure the accuracy of forecasting models. So first, what is forecasting model? So, the purpose of forecasting is to help managers reduce uncertainty and make better estimates of future demand. Forecasting can be classified as informal or formal. So under informal, include dyan yung mga, gaya ng sabi ni Sir, na mga gut feeling, mga guess. Parang, yung guess mo lang, yun yung forecast mo, informal. While sa formal, include dyan is lahat ng nandyan ng forecasting model sa diagram sa Manila paper. So that's the diagram. So first, the time series models. Under time series models, there are 3 subtopics: moving average, exponential smoothing, and lastly, trend projection. Then under moving, simple moving average and weighted moving average. Then the second forecasting model is the causal models. Under is yung simple regression and multiple regression. Then the third is the counting method. Under yung market survey, market testing. Then lastly, yung judgmental models, Delphi method and expert opinion. And lastly, we will tackle the measuring forecasting accuracy. Gano'n accurate yung forecast natin. So first, the time series models. So dito sa time series models, ang pag-basean natin is yung historical data or yung previous or past data. So sa moving average, may 2 types: simple moving average and weighted moving average. So bakit tinawag siya na moving average? So from its word moving, kasi pag mag-forecast tayo, mag-move yung data, previous data na i-base natin. For example, is i-forecast natin is yung May, month of May. So ang previous 3 months na pag-basean natin is so if you are using the 3-month moving average, na ito lang yung pag-basean natin na previous data. If May yung i-forecast natin. If June na naman yung i-forecast natin, na mag-move dito, ito na yung magiging previous data na pag-basean natin. So moving average siya kasi nag-move. So simple moving average, yan yung pinaka-simplest forecasting model among the four-month methods. Forecast is equal to sum of sales in n periods over n, where n is the number of years in the moving average. So para mag-guess natin, for example, so i-forecast natin yung sales natin for the month of May using either 3-month moving average or 4-month moving average. So first, so sa using 3-month, so di ba may yung i-forecast natin. So ang 3 recent months are yung February, March, and April. So simply ipa-add mo lang sila, then i-divide sa kung ilang months. So 3 months, 35 plus 30 plus 28 is equal to 3. And divide 3 is equal to 32 US. Then if we are using 4-month moving average, so lahat yan, bali ito,
Kasama na lang sa whiteboard.
so if you are using the 4-month moving average, lahat natin yan magagamit. So 35 plus 33 plus 28 plus 24 divide 4 is yung number of months. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. May forecasting the month of May using either 3-month moving average or 4-month moving average. Pwede din 5-month moving average. At least may given na previous data na mabibasean. Kung 5-month, i-divide mo lang sa 5. Ano yung mga na-forecast? May kung oo. At least, even yung previous data na server. So, another example. So, for di ba, last is i-forecast natin month of May. Kung ngayon, i-forecast naman natin month of June using 3-month moving average. Then sa B is 4-month moving average. So sa May, yan nag-turn out is yan yung actual. Bali itong mga nakalagay na sales is yan yung actual na sales. So sa June forecast, 3-month is yung 3 recent months, which are yung March, April, May, i-add, then divide 3. Yun yung June forecast natin using 3-month moving average. If using 4-month moving average naman, na yung previous 4 months o June, balik February, March, April, May, i-add, then i-divide sa 4, equal to 33.5 units. Yes?
Okay, next na lang.
And now, let's proceed to the second subtopic of moving average. So, Shahanifa has already discussed about simple moving average. So, for today, we'll be discussing about weighted moving average. So, the only difference is yung simple, yung actual or yung number of data talaga. And then yung weighted average is my corresponding weights. And then it can be used to place heavier emphasis on the recent sales, making the technique more responsive to changes in the latter periods. So, great example is yung GPA natin. So, di ba, yung most emphasis na subject natin is yung IA, which is 6 units, and then yung PE is 2 units lang. So, that tells us na yung weight is nag-correspond siya basing on yung in this case na yung pinaka-latest. Kung ano yung pinaka-heavier weight na doon natin i-assign sa pinaka-latest na data. So here is the formula. Forecast is equals to sum of sales in N, number of periods multiplied by respective weights, and then divided by the sum of weights. So here is the sample problem. Suppose sales in May turned out forecast sales of computers for month of May using 3 months or 4 months. Actually, depende sa manager or yung sa company if i-use niya yung 3 months or 4 months. So, in here, we have the weights, corresponding weights, 5, 3, and 2 for the 3 months. And then yung sa 4 months is 6, 4, 3, and 2. Yung pinaka-latest na sales natin is April which is 35. So, i-forecast natin is yung May. Yung sa May forecast, yung 35 which is yung May times yung 5 which is yung pinaka-heaviest na weight. And then, plus 33, yung next to the 5 which is 3. And then, 28 times. And then, after that, i-add natin. And then, we have 330. And then, i-divide natin sa number total of weights. 5 plus 3 plus 2, so 10. And then, i-divide natin yung 330 divide 10 is equals to 33 units. And then, yung sa 4-month moving average naman. So, 4 months, 35 times 6 plus 33 times 4 plus 28 times 3 plus 24 times 2 is equals to 424 divided by yung number of total weights. 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So, i-divide lang natin, then we get the May forecast which is 31 unit. Always apply the heaviest weight on the percent sales. So, yung pinaka-heaviest, doon natin i-assign sa latest. So, another example. So, nakuha natin yung forecast na sa May. And then, we now have the actual, which is yung 38. And then, yung forecast naman natin is yung sa June. So, sa June forecast, for the 3 month, 38 times 5, yung pinaka-heaviest. And then, plus 35 times 3, plus 33 times divided by number of total units. So, we get 36.1. For the 4 month naman, so the same goes with the other forecast. 4 month, so mag-start tayo sa pinaka-latest, which is yung May, 38 times heaviest weight 6, plus 35 times 4, plus 33 times 3, plus 28 times 2 divided by 50. So we get 34.87 units. So yun na, yung pinaka-great example natin sa weighted moving average is yung sa GPA natin. Now we're moving on to the exponential smoothing, which is based on time series then. So based on
Swinger muna.
So, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So, na-expect yung number today is 369. So, basically, or probably know, this game already. So, the name of the game is 369. So, yan yung mga mechanics or how to play the game. So, every time na yung 369 is, i-mention, or mag-count wait ha. Mag-count tayo from 1 to, until or hanggang 1 month standing na lang. Balik, pagkatapos doon, balik ulit sa flat, kanilang ending. And even if may mawala, dapat i-continue mo pa rin. Minsan siya mawala, i-continue mo pa rin. Dapat walang stop, hanggang ending. Balik, every time mo mention yung 369, mag-flat tayo. So, 1, the word is stand 1. Like, ano ba yung play?
1, 2,
mention yung 3, mag-clap tayo. Yes, lahat ng by 3, 6, 9. Para maraming magana. Hanggang 10, hindi na rin sasabihin. May 10. Maghuray kayo. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Huray. Okay? But, yun. Balik, dalawa. Pag 3, 6, 9, pero pag nag-visible na by 10, huray na. So, yun yung higher level place. Like,
Good morning everybody. So, are the mechanics clear ba sa atin yung mga mechanics? Okay, so first pattern of the counting is mag-start dito. Tapos after dito, dito naman, dito. Tapos yung pinakadulo naman, doon naman mag-start. For example, 35, 36, 37, backward pa. Kasi if you are going to follow that pattern again and again, yun yung mga masasanay na tayo na 6, 3 na yung so yun, so let's and also louder your voice and it should be faster. Okay, so be attentive and don't be distracted by your environment. So 1, 2, 3.
Start tayo dito.
1, 2, 3, start. Dito. Dito, tapos dito. Dito. Okay, so let's na. So ito na yung finalo. Dapat na, it should be faster. Yung pagkakon natin is mabilis dapat. So mag-start tayo sa... Sige. Stand up. Sunod na. Dapat na manggal. Mabilis dapat. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, so dapat naman yun talaga. Once 1 second burn na, eliminate na. Sige, dapat na manggan. Yung na-eliminate na lang. Okay. Sino yung na-eliminate? Oh, may prize. 1, 2, 3, go! 11 na. Sino pa yung natira? One, two, three, go. Sa likod.
Continue na. 32. 5.
wait, hooray. Forward na kayo dito sa front, kayong tatlo. Sige, forward na kayo dito. Okay, so yun na yung format. Tapos you will count if ibigay ko sa inyo yung mic. For example, ready? Ready na? You should be ready. Okay. Start na tayo, ah. Okay, so mag-account tayo if nasa inyo yung mic. Final na to, ah. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, ready na? Okay, you should be ready. Sige, sige. One, two, three, go. The winner is... Sino yun? Ito yung prize na. Ito. Okay, so that's our first icebreaker. So thank you for participating.
Okay, so before we proceed, so we can briefly recap kung yun na-discuss na so far ng ating group of reporters. Our reporters mentioned that the topic is of course forecasting models, and basically when we say forecasting, what we mean by forecasting is we anticipate or we estimate, and we estimate with the help of assumptions. So we assume, for example, that if the pattern of the data in the past, for example, do not change, then we expect an anticipated amount of sales. Like for example, sa inyong SASE, if you remember, meron kayong, anong subject yun? Yung parang yung may pattern? Aptitude. So for example, the numbers are 2, 4, 6. What will be the next number? 2, 4, 6. The next number will be 8. So parang ganun. So assuming that the pattern will continue to exist, then we can make our forecast. Among the assumptions would be, halimbawa, sa time series. So for example, may mga nangyaring sales sa previous month, and we are going to use that previous data as our basis in forecast. So among those models would be moving average. So moving average, i-average lang natin yung previous data. So depende kung ano yung gusto natin na basis. Pwedeng 2 months. Kung 2 months at gusto natin i-forecast yung sales in the month of May, then based lang tayo sa 2 months prior to May na data. That would be the months of April and March. So ano man yung sales sa March at saka April, i-average mo lang yon, and you will use that as your forecast for the month of May. Then kaya siya tinawag na moving kasi as you continue to forecast, halimbawa, if forecast mo na naman ay ang next month after May is June. So June yung forecast mo, so basically yung magiging basis mo. Kung kanina ay April at saka May, this time will be May. Kung kanina ay March at saka April, this time it will be April at saka May. So yung basis mo mag-move as you continue to make your forecast. At meron daw tayong simple average. From the name itself, simple average. So average mo lang yung previous data. Kung sinabing 3 months, 3 months. Kung 4 months, 4 months na previous data, i-average mo lang and that will be your forecast. The next is yung weighted moving average. Averaging din siya, tulad ng simple average, pero meron nakalagay na weights. And di-highlight ng ating reporter na the higher weights or the bigger weights should be assigned to what? To the latest or the most recent data. Bakit? Kasi yun yung mas matimbang na that will determine more kung ano magiging next month's sale. Yung mga matagal na yun. So, hindi na siya masyadong nagmamatter. So, pwedeng halimbawa 5, 4, 4. Ibig sabihin nun, kung ang data natin, ang previous data natin ay February, March, at saka April, saan natin i-assign yung weight na 5? April, the most recent data. So, yung 5 for 4 will be assigned to 5 for the April, 4 for the March, and then 4 also for the month of February. So yun yung example natin ng models under the time series. Ang assumption natin is, meron tayong existing pattern based on the previous data and we use that as our forecasting basis. And the next discussion will be exponential smoothing. So let's have from group number 1. Report number 1.
So next one is the exponential smoothing. So for the exponential smoothing, di ba naka-understand yan sa time series models. Then, ito yung formula niya. Yung if substrate 3 na ito yung forecast this period. Then this is last period. Then ito naman is sales last period or ito yung actual sales. Then ito constant is A is weight or a smoothing constant with value ranging from 0 to 1. So this is the example. So ito may forecast na April. Then given yung forecast this period. So 36 May yung i-forecast natin. Then yung April na na-forecast is 36. So ito yung 36. Then last yung constant natin na yung A. Then which is 0.8. Then ito naman is yung actual natin. Then i-minus natin siya sa na-forecast natin. Then 36 minus 0.8 because 35 minus 36 is negative 1. So negative 1 times positive 0.8 is negative 0.8. So i-minus natin is 35.2 units. Ano pa kaya ko na? So kapag yung, di ba, 0.8, di ba yung 0.8 na maranis kami sa 1, di ba constanta, no? Then, so 0.8 na, so result, forecast na maranis kami sa actual. Lagi din na kita. na if mga tanong man, like for example na yung constant natin is 0.1 na mas marami sa kanya si i-forecast natin. Like for example na di ba 0.1 ay ano, assuming na ginani constant ano, then yung 36 na na-forecast natin, then plus yung constant na 0.1 times yung na-forecast natin, yung actual natin na like for example na 35, then i-minus natin yung na-forecast natin 36, then 36 plus, di ba negative 1 pa rin ito, so 0.1 times negative 1 is negative 0.1, negative 0.1, so it is equal to 35.9. So makaraan sa kanan sigo, i-forecast natin. The second one is, i-forecast natin na, so June. So, di ba, lagi dyan pumabo sa moving average, maintain talaga yung base na sigo previous data. Kasi nasa time series na nakabase kanya sigo historical data. And the second one is trend projection. Yung trend projection,
So to continue with the discussion, we have the trend projection. So the trend projection use the least squared method. So the least squared method, which is y is equals to a plus b times x. So where y is the dependent variable, a is the interceptor constant. So again, b is the slope of the last square, and x is the independent variable. So in this case, since we are having the time series model, we are using x as a function of time. So it's natin is nakadepende siya sa time. So, before natin magamit yung least square method na y is equals to a plus b times x, kailangan muna natin kunin yung value ng b and a. So, ito yung way para makuha yung b and a. And actually, ito, yung b, as you can see, summation of x, y, minus n times n, x, y, average. Yung average sa taas, meaning average. So, yung formula niyan is 1 lang yan. Same lang sa baba, except yung y is naging x, so x squared. So, yung sa taas, summation of x, y, minus n times average of x and y. Yung sa baba is summation of x squared and n times average of x squared. So y is equals to a average of a is equals to y average and minus b times x squared average. So dito, since magpa-base tayo sa time or yung atlas time series tayo, so kailangan natin bigyan ng values yung mga time which will represent the x. So as you can see here, for n that is find the middle year, then place O. So i-count lang natin yung years. So from 1990 to 2003, that is 5. And kukunin natin yung sa pinaka-middle, which is yung 2000 2,000. And i-place natin siya na value is 0. And plus 1 sa baba and sa taas is negative. So, negative 1, negative 2. Yan na yung formula. Yan yung kina-place natin na value for x. Then, ito yung case if add yung year. But if even siya, we have to find the 2 middle years. So, yung sa 2 middle year is kasi ito, nalagdag yung 2003, so naging adding na. And so, kailangan natin hanapin yung dalawang sa gitna, which is 2000 and 2001. And instead of using 0 na, ilagay natin yung negative 0.5 and 0.5. So, yan yung ilalagay natin na value ng x. So, pag-add, yung sa gitna, lagyan natin na 0 as value niya. Pero sa even, yung dalawa sa gitna is negative 0.5 and 0.5. And also, you have to add 1, so hindi 0.5. So, 0.5 plus 1 is equals to 1.5 plus 1.5. So on and so forth. And sa taas naman, yun rin, same. So, 1 yung gina-add, hindi 0.5. So, talaga may 0.5 dyan. So, we have a example here. So, ito yung for instance, given na yung year and sale. So, you have to figure out ano ba yung x. Kasi yung x is ma-figure ko siya through the years. So, yung x is, as you can see, kinuha natin yung pinaka-middle kasi and then even yung 1, yung date, add siya. So, find natin sa pinaka-gitna, which is 1993, and you place 0 there, bilang value niya, tapos plus 1 sa baba, and sa taas is minus 1, so on. So, kailangan natin, yung equation natin, kailangan natin yung summation of x, y, yung mga ito, x, y, x squared, tapos yung mga average nila. So, yung siya, negative 3 times 100, so negative 600, tapos negative 3 squared is 9. So, yun, tapos yung summation niya sa baba. So, as you can see, yung summation of x natin is 0 siya. And so yun. So, kailangan natin yung x average and average. So, we simply get the average. Yung average is, for instance, yung summation of x is 0 siya. So, 0 plus 7, yung kadami ng number is equals to 0. So, in the equation, actually, pwede natin i-cancel yung ito. Yung mga ito, because ang magiging value niya is 0. Kasi, as you can see here, if i-add natin yung x, yung summation niya is 0. Only sin magiging 0 kasi yung kahit maging even balik pa yan, may 0.5, negative 0.5, 0 pa rin yan. Bali yung sa equation, matatagal talaga yung itong dalawa dito sa 1. Yun yung mangyayari. Yan lang yung magiging equation natin. Yung sa trend projection, yan lang. Yung b is equals to summation of xy over summation of x squared. And so, if you have lang natin, summation of xy, andun, 294, which is, yung nakuha natin kanina, i-times natin yung x and y, yung total nila. And then, summation of x squared, i-square natin yung x, and yun yung value. So, divide, makukuha natin yung value ng b. Same sa a, but wala nang yung x average, wala siyang average kasi 0 siya. So, kahit ang divide natin, 0. So, mawala rin yung b times x average. Mawala yun. Yung a natin is yung y average lang natin at 231.43. So, yun yung, actually, here we are going to figure, para mag-create tayo ng trend equation. So, yun yung gagawin natin. Kailangan natin figure yung a and b, value ng a and b, para makagawa tayo ng equation. So, yun yung gagamitin natin na equation if mag-forecast tayo. So, for instance, here we can now forecast the demand for year 2005 and 2010. So, paano natin i-forecast? Yung dito, eto, di ba yung dito lang tayo na-start sa 3? And pagka mag-forecast tayo, i-add lang natin. For instance, sa 1998, 1999, 6, hanggang pababa. Bale, yun na yung formula natin. Pero kung i-figure natin yung value ng x, i-add lang natin dito. Bale, sa 2005, well, so, sa 2005 is, well, yung x natin, bale, i-substitute natin sa x. So, 10 by 5 is 12. So, yun na yung forecast natin na same for the year 2005. Same sa 2010, 12, 17. Kasi, di ko alam 2007. Pero i-add natin 2008, 2009, 2010, balik 15, 16, 17. So, 17 yung value ng x natin. Substitute lang and i-times. So, yun na yung ganun na para natin makukuha yung forecast natin na yun na yung way para ma-forecast natin yung sa 2005 and 2010. Then, this tells us that x value of succeeding year will increase annually by 1. So, we have the number 2 of that. As you can see, there is a forecasting method. So, forecasting model, we have the natapos na lang is yung time series. So, yung moving average, may dalawa siyang sub-topic, which is the simple moving average and the weighted average, yung exponential smoothing, and the trend projection. So, moving on sa causal models,
Assalamualaikum everyone. Good morning again. So we now go to what? Saan natin papunta? Is it in the planet Mars or in the planet Neptune? So we go now to the causal models. We finished the time series, the first model of the forecasting of the first 5 forecasting models. So we now go to causal models. Causal models determines the cause and effect relationships of between dependent and independent variables. It's either positive or negative. Now, causal models has 2, the simple regression and multiple regression. For the simple regression, the variable is regressed in only one independent, while for the multiple regression, it has 2, the coefficient of correlation and coefficient of determination. Okay, so for the simple regression, we only have one independent variable. So, isa lang yung independent variable natin. Hindi, walang other na variable. So, stick to one to siya. O, fitful daw. So, only one independent variable, tapos it can be positive and negative relationship between independent and dependent variable. So, it's either positive or negative yung relationship niya dun sa dependent variable. The same with trend equation. In simple regression, we use the least square method. Yung sa kanina na y is equals to a plus b x. It's important to know the difference between simple regression and trend projections. So for the trend projections, yung independent variable niya is the time, yung oras niya sa'yo. Okay, so it is the time. Yung sa x, it's the part. Okay, so we should have a time, kahit short time lang. Tapos demand is related to time, ayun, related to time, yung sa part ng x, tapos function of time or a function of time. For the simple regression naman, its independent variable is other than time. So hindi daw oras. So there are different variables, yung mga independent variables ng simple regression. Any one variable that may have significant influence on y. So it could be the price or other variables. So this is the formula. They are same with the train projections. The least square method, the y is equals to a plus bx, and to arrive from this, we need to first get the values of a and b. So this is the formula. Summation of xy minus n x bar y bar over the summation of x squared minus n x squared. So to get also the value of y, you are going to get the difference between the y bar of y, tapos b and then the x bar. So note, we do not substitute x values with other numbers like we do in the train projection. So, ayun, di ba, dun sa kanina, we substitute. Di ba dun sa kanina na hindi tayo nag-substitute. Pinalitan natin yung amount ng x. Tapos, di ba zero doon kanina doon sa train projections, yung value niya. So dito, since it has different variable, so we now substitute the x. So may amount na to. Hindi katulad kanina na wala. So may halaga na yun ngayon, kanina wala. Oo. Well, so accordingly, a student learns not by merely listening, but doing the problem sample. So, ito yung siya yung sample. Simple regression, develop simple regression equation. Given its records on sales, or the y variable, and advertised expenditures, or the x variable. To know how much would sales be if 0.5 and will be spent on advertising next year. So we are going to get the equation of the simple regression, then given the records that the variables y and x. So this is the given data. So dito sa advertising expenditures in millions of pesos and in the sales, these two are given. So in order to arrive for the h squared, we are going to multiply 0.2 by itself to get the 0.4 and then so on and so forth. For the x1 naman, we are going to multiply 0.2 and 5.5 or x in right for the 1.1. So we are going to get the sum of these numbers, of these values, and then ito. We get the sum of these numbers, and then we are going to divide by 5. So saan nanggaling yung 5 na number? Mga iba niya. Okay, so this is the number of the periods. If you are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the number of the periods we are going to divide. The sum of these numbers to the number of the period to arrive for this result. The point 3.06. So 1.53 over 5, 3.06. For the y naman, so 36.5 is same process. Then we are going to arrive at 7.34. Okay, so dito ba sa x squared, are we going to divide this 0.4985 and over 5 to get this or not? No. Why? So there is other way to compute for that. So, ang treatment dito ay hindi pare-pareho. So it should be magkakaiba, the treatment. Okay, so, di ba, we get this one, the 0.306. So this, we are going to multiply it by itself para mag-RF tayo dito sa summation of x squared na 0.093636. Okay, so we now get the amount of these variables. Nakuha na natin yung mga halaga nila. So we now going to substitute them. After makuha the value, after makuha natin ang halaga ng mga variables na yun, papalitan na natin sila. Okay, so di ba ito yung formula kanina. Ito siya, the summation of x, y, and so on and so forth. And in the 4a naman, y bar, we get the difference between y bar and in bx bar. So we are going to substitute. Substitute lang natin. Yung sa 11, ito, given to sila. This is the arrive of the x squared kanina. I mean the x bar. And then this is the periods, the number of periods, which is the n. And then this is the x bar. X bar, tapos ito yung sa y naman. So we arrive at the amount of, the value of b is 14.043535. So, ayun. For the variable a naman, we substitute the 7.34 kanina na nagawa natin, and then we are going to deduct it from b. Ito. Tapos i-multiply natin sa x bar. X bar. And since we already have a and b, nagawa na natin yung mga value nila, we can finally get the simple regression equation. Y is equals to a plus bx. So, mag-substitute na naman tayo ulit para to arrive for that accurate talaga. So, sa ito, y, sa letter A, I mean variable A, 3.04 answer, then plus 14.43535, then multiply by x. So ito yung x, diba sa problem kanina, the amount na binigay is 0.5. Ito yung binigay kanina. So this is our x. This is our x that is going to substitute sa equation na least square method. Diba? May x dito. So, yung given dun kanina sa first slide, ay isa-substitute lang dito. Ayun, na-substitute. And this is the forecasted one. 10.06, quadruple 4, then 5. 11. So, naintindihan?
We now move to multiple regression. The first one is simple regression, and then the the second one is multiple regression. From the word itself, multiple, which means that it has more than, yung dependent variable has more than one independent variable. Unlike sa simple regression, na isa lang yung independent variable. Actually, yung multiple regression, we are not manually calculate yung mga equation na ito kasi we are now in a systematized world wherein we have to use the computers para mas faster and accurate yung mga data na makukuha natin. So, ito yung formula sa or yung equation ng multiple regression. So, I would just like to emphasize here yung correlation ng between dependent at saka independent variable. So, di ba, yung dependent is isa lang. So, since marami yung independent variable, natitignan natin yung existing relationship of that independent to independent. So, it might be yung isang independent is positive yung relation nila, and then yung iba naman is negative. For instance, is CY here. CY, which is, let's say, sales. Marami yung independent variable na nakaka-influence sa sales na yung Y. For one example is yung price. So, di ba yung price, let's say, kapag mag-increase yung price, what do you expect with the sales? Mag-increase or mag-decrease? Mag-increase or mag-decrease? For instance, nag-increase yung price. So, ano yung expected natin sa sales? Mag-decrease based on law of demand, di ba? Kapag mag-increase yung price, mag-decrease yung demand. So, that also result to decrease of sales. If ever na i-held constant natin yung other variables. Example, ito lang yun. And then, that means itong price, inverse yung relation nila. And then, another variable naman, for instance, is yung income. Let's say, so income is nag-increase yung income. And then, i-constant naman natin yung ibang variable. So, if mag-increase yung income, what do you expect with the sale? Mag-increase din, di ba? If malaki yung income mo, so marami kang mag-increase. So, in this case, positive yung relation nila. So, multiple regression, it has more than one independent variable. So, para makita natin yung coefficient of correlation, titignan natin yung, di ba, among those independent variables, ano yung pinakamalaki yung impact niya sa dependent variable. So, sa coefficient of correlation hindi magmamatter yung sign. For instance, yung negative 0.75 at 0.25. Ano yung mas malaki yung impact niya? Yung negative 0.75 or 0.25? Ha? 25 or? 25. 75. Okay, so, yun na, yung highest absolute. So, i-absolute natin ito. So, mas malaki
So it doesn't, not because it is negative, doesn't mean na yun din yung pinaka-least. Kasi na, it means na malaki yung, or yung negative, yung impact niya. Yun. And then yung sa coefficient of correlation is kapag high R na mas more significant, kapag low R na less significant. Yung sa coefficient of determination is squared lang natin yung R sa coefficient of correlation. So since R squared, so it's always positive, ranging from 0 to 1. So for instance, ranging from 0 to 1. So for instance, sa 0.75, squared natin yung squared R squared. So 75%. 75%, yan yung variation ng, yan yung amount ng movement or yung variation ng yung coefficient of correlation. Actually na we don't have to worry kasi na ito is hindi natin gina-calculate manually ka, computer regression analysis yung ginagamit dito.
So, ano naman tayo, mag-icebreaker na naman tayo para ma-re-energize yung mga slots natin. Kasi this icebreaker, the second icebreaker is titled as Kinda Crispy Game. So, ito yung first part. This is the mechanics. The first mechanics is pairing. Each students in the class should have a partner to play Pick That Candy game. So, ano ba yun ang partner niyo? May partner ba lahat? Or may wala? Dalawa lang. Walang ano, tatlo, isa, dalawa lang mga partner sila. Nakahanap na ba ng partner? Nakahanap na ba o nakahanap pa o walang mahanap? Kaya mo ba sa front? May partner ka? Ikaw? May partner ka? Sino walang partner? Walang partner? Okay. Si Sir, may partner si Sir. Okay, so first part of this icebreaker is pairing. Each student in the class should have a partner to play for a Pick That Candy game. Okay, so lahat na may partner. Okay, so kung wala, pwede kami. Tapos, the students will have what the organizer says, such, clap your hands, very good students. Drum. Okay, tap the shoulder of your partner. Yes, tap the shoulder, not slap the face. Okay, turn. So, dapat nakatayo tayo dito. Para ma-re-energize talaga yung mga self natin. Okay, again. Clap. Isa lang. Drum. Dapat malapit kayo sa armchairs mo. Tapos, tap. Then, turn. Turn. Then, make sure na naka-face kayo sa table. Tapos, after that, when the organizer says pingi, every student should keep the candy on the table. First to pick wins. Oh. So, sometimes in the practical world, our partner is our great enemy. So we should be wise in choosing our partners, right? Okay. So, is the guys clear or... Okay, clear na ba? Clear ba? Clear ba yung guys? Okay? The organizer will say, when the organizer says, clap, we're going to clap your hands once only. Drum. Then tap the shoulder. And then turn. Then once you are, make sure that you face the armchair. Kasi, random yung pagkasabi ko dito sa mga words na to. So make sure to face that armchair where the kindi is placed. Pagkakapan natin kayo dyan sa kindi, hindi sa iba. Okay, be attentive ha. Hindi na para sa iba nakatingin, dapat sa kindi na. Okay, sumpa na lang to, there is no trial. Okay, sumpa na lang to, there is no trial. Kasi once is enough. Okay. Okay, clap. Tap. And then do. Drum. Turn. Clap. Drum. Tap. Turn. Turn. Clap. Drum. Tap. Turn. Clap. Kick. Ito yung pwede ng icebreaker na to. Kinda crispy game. Okay. Okay, then mag-focus kayo. Tulad na ako ng hindi tapos ito yung hindi. Okay, so for answer ka. Okay, so okay na yan. So, grouping na naman. Each student will be grouped into two. First group who picked the candy, and then the other one is who did not pick the candy. So there are 3 stages of questions will be given. For the number 1 is the easy level, average level, and followed by the difficult level. So easy level, there are 5 identification questions, and then per question is equivalent 1 point. For the average level, 4 identification questions, and then each question is equivalent to 2 points. And for the difficult level, only 3 identification questions with 3 points per questions. Okay, so okay. So ito yun. So, di ba, naka-flash dito. Ipag-flash namin dito yung questions. We will give 7 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds to read and comprehend the questions. After the given time, each group will have 1 representative. Napakano lang. Okay, 5 seconds lang daw. 5 seconds. So, backward muna kayo ba? Nirambul ka na siya. Backward muna. Okay, backward muna. Okay, so questions na general natin. Tapos, after the given time, each group will have 1 representative to immediately get the battle. So, ano isa yung representative to get this battle? Nakaroon mo lang sa Yasuka, ito na the first to get the battle will be the one to say the answer. Answering the questions was said by the entire members of 2. Okay, everyone. Listen. May isa kayong participant na to get this immediately. Right after the given time na 5 seconds. Tapos paunahan. Tapos babalik doon yung participants nyo yung representative nyo. Tapos is course nyong sasabihin yung answer. Okay, so this will show the unity. So isa-isa inyo kasi group. After flashing all questions, points will be accumulated. The group plus the highest score will be the champion. There's 3 bars. And in our group will be the first round. Okay, so sino yung representative ng each group? Sino yung representative? Okay. Okay. So the other participants na backward kayo. Backward ba? Okay. So, when you get the battle, that means you know the answer. Kasi, when you get the battle, that implies that you know the answer. So, dapat, if you will get this, you will answer then you should immediately sabihin sa mga other members ninyo. Kasi, you will be given 3 seconds to say the answers. Otherwise, your other opportunity will be given to your side. Okay, so, it's good. Okay, Five seconds only. Kami yung mga count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so okay, that's the question number 1. Let us